to another episode of Random Guy Face Sculpturing on the 999 ASMR Tarot Show. It's craft night again, and we're going to begin. I'm going to use this mold again to create a sculpture of a face. So let's go put this silvery stuff down so I don't get too much paper mache goo on the tabletop. We're just going to get right into it. I made up a fresh batch of goo, and hopefully there is going to be someone out there who wants to come and see what this is all about. Let's put it down here like this, maybe a little bit of a lip here, maybe not, even like that. But you know what? I think we need to put down something to protect the face, from everything here. This is so we can get the mask off of the mold. Oh, we stuck a hole through the eye. Uh-oh, I'm going to get another piece of paper of cellophane here. Another piece of cellophane. One that's just a little bit longer. Welcome to another night of the world's most boring video. But, you know, we're going to try this grease method again. The grease. Ooh, look at that. I'm going to put this down here, just so things don't stick all that well. If you're just joining us, I'm just some random guy on YouTube doing stuff to stuff. This is sort of an ASMR textural experience. Just put that down there. Just face massage. Look at that, it's a face massage. Okay, let's put the cap on the grease again, because who doesn't like Vaseline? Now, this is goo. And you know what we do with goo here? This is the new goo review. Goo. Goo. Goo, goo, goo. Oh, how I love this goo for you. You know, and I'm going to start out with putting this. I'm going to start out with a big piece of structural goo. going on here. So we're going to put this goo, this bit of goo right on the face. This will provide a lot of structure to this mask, to have a big piece of paper there. And we're going to be adding the goo onto it. And who doesn't want to start first like this? When I saw that in the paper, I just couldn't resist. And so we're just going to add some goo right on top of this. Oh, welcome. Welcome, Care Bearer of the Cards. Thank you for joining me here today on the Goo Night. On the night of goo. So you're about to turn in for the night and you just wanted to pop in to say hi. Your son was making masks out of construction. Well, that's wonderful. So yeah, we're making masks tonight out of this piece of get some strips of paper here from this news, The Stranger. This was September 23rd, 2015 episode of The Stranger. And in The Stranger paper, it advertised weed shops and bands and just fun things to do on Seattle's Capitol Hill neighborhood. And so, oh, that's funny. That's funny. So, yeah, let's just, I think I'm going to try to make Play-Doh sometime. Maybe for tomorrow night, I'll try making Play-Doh. I think I have enough salt to do it. I saw a recipe on how to make Play-Doh, and yeah. So we're gonna start that over there. Yeah, it's funny. So how's your job been doing, Karen? Are you still liking your job, or has it started to become something like you're tired of going to? So, yeah, to make Play-Doh. I think I might try to do that, make Play-Doh tomorrow night. I don't think you have to bake it, so I think there's a no-bake method. And so we'll go after the no-bake method. Well, good. I'm glad that you're still liking your job. So we're just gonna rub it in, rub it into the paper. So did you enjoy my book of poems, or did you find it remotely interesting? We'll just cut up this piece of paper here. Put that right over the eyes. No complaints. Good. No complaints. Okay, yeah, you know what? I felt like I had a bit of COVID too, but I didn't test positive for it. I was kind of sick for like 3 weeks, and then last week I had part of my vision field disappeared. Like if there's like 4 quadrants of your vision, well, this much of this part of my vision field vanished for like a second. And so I've had a bunch of tests being done and so forth, and yeah, I think I've been on Monday. I have a comprehensive eye exam. Luckily they determined that I didn't have a stroke, or I didn't have a stroke in my eyes. Because I am getting older like that. So, let's get some more paper out to make some strips here. Well, I'm getting older is what's going on. What the eye doctor thinks, but he doesn't really know until he does the testing, is that the jelly inside of my eyeball may be starting to detach, which happens in it's a pretty common thing to happen to people over 40, and I am 16 years past 40, and so your eyeball fluid detaches, and as it detaches, it pulls on the retina, and as it pulls on the retina, it causes little sparks here and there. So if you get little sparks, like firework sparks, but they're just like for me, I'm just getting them occasionally. I don't know how long I've been getting it for. Maybe 5 years, maybe longer. But what can happen is that as this progresses, if it dries up even more, it can cause tears in your retina, and your retina can be pulled right out, can become detached, and so that's what the danger of this condition is. But they don't know. They didn't test for it. All they did was look at my retina on an emergency eye exam a week ago Thursday, and they just looked at my retina, and they determined that it was healthy. No sign of anything really serious with it. And so anyway, I don't know. We'll see what I'll see on Monday, what it is. But if it is that thing, there's nothing that really can be done about it. So just live with it and hope that nothing happens while you're driving. Oh, well, you can just look it up. You look it up. It's I'd never heard of it before until so essentially what it is, Care Bear, is the opposite of glaucoma. So glaucoma is too much of that eye fluid in your ear, and so this condition, I can't remember what it's called, is the opposite of that. So it's like it gets to be not enough of that eye fluid. Because I'm assuming you've heard of glaucoma before. It does make me kind of afraid to go out driving. Oh well, it's what it is. None of us escapes this life without some kind of ailment or another. Yeah. So I kind of took a step back a little bit from doing like multiple lives a day. I did 2 today. I did 2 the other day, so I'm gonna make sure that when I go take my Mondays off, I'm gonna take the Monday off. I think I'll add a few more layers onto this before I start poking holes in the eyeballs. Mm-hmm. I'll just kind of put this down for structure. Put it down in different ways, some crisscrosses. So Care Bear, is this the slow time for... Is August the slow time of YouTube? Or is it just the slow time for me? Oh, Savage Love. I should have read that. These different colors, different textures. I feel like it just needs a few more layers here. You haven't thought about that, yeah. Yeah, I've heard about that a little bit on Reddit. But then again, last summer I made a lot of growth. And this summer I've made a lot of growth. But it's getting the watch time is what's hard. Feeling like this is getting to be having a lot of nice colors in it. Well, well, I haven't quite doubled my subs. I mean, yeah, I doubled my subs from last year compared to this year. Yes, yes, I did. However, last summer, all I did was short form content, and so I had like had no watch time at all, because it's the watch time. You look under that earn tab. That's where the watch time is. Yeah. Well, because I had that one live where I got like 9,000 views. It was like totally unexpected. But then again, that was right around the 4th of July holiday, and then it was also during that massive heat wave. So there were probably just a lot of people who were indoors at that time. And so right now, coming August, going into September, this is when people they're going camping with their families, and because school's going to start in like 3 weeks from now, 4 weeks. And so this is like the last chance that a lot of people have to go do their family vacations. And so August is a slow month, and then I think it just kind of just for some genres, things kind of speed up after school starts or in September. But I don't know. It's just different. So did you like that Native American deck of cards my friend gave me? That one. Oh, so you start on Monday, and so okay, you got to run. Oh, wow. Okay, all right. Have a good night, and thank you for popping in, Karen. And so we'll see you the next time. Yeah, I really appreciated you being here and hanging out with me for a few minutes. It's very appreciative. Appreciated it very much. And for watching that one video that was like my worst painting yet. I wonder how much of like a finished copy I can do from this stage. It's got a lot of different colors on there. This may not be, if I do this right, I don't have to maybe paint it at all, or maybe I do I just want a few more layers here, though. What's that noise out there? Is that like a cow bellowing? Did a flying saucer land in the field out back? It's kind of massaging the paper mache goo into the paper, taking out some of the larger chunks. It's kind of getting in there. You know, you kind of get a feel for how to do this after a while. The layers of it is still a little on the thin side, so it's not quite time to start doing the final layer here. Not quite time to do that. It's getting close. I don't know what that word was. Holy smoke! I want lots of words on the outside for potential poems. Kind of take a look here. A chill breeze just blew into here. This has got some way cool colors in it. It's got some way cool colors. I think what we'll do is kind of adding the goo onto there. Just directly painting it on with my fingers. Something get in my eye. It was a bug or something. Attracted to the smell of flour and water. Put this down here, wrap it around here like a band. Hmm. Layers of word and paper and color. This is very relaxing, this act of massaging the goo into the paper. I'm just going to use all, maybe all paper mache, all newspaper today. All news. Oh, you can even read it while you were doing it too. Conclusion. Snarky conclusion. The big empty. The big empty is upon us. Center gravity. Center yourself around a feeling that only you can hear, a feeling that only you can feel. It's a sensation like no other. It's warm and gooey, but not slimy. Warm, gooey, and never slimy. Holy smoke, did you see that? Let's cut this paper like that. The Neptune. I went to a show at the Neptune once. All right. Guide. Let's take a look at you. How many layers have I put down here so far? Is it enough to stand up on its own, or do I need to add a bit more? Maybe it's time. I'm going to add just another layer or two, and then we're going to begin accenting this thing, putting some ears on it, poking holes in where the eyes go, a mouth, creating a mouth, some kind of a mouth that might be artistic. I think that I might, when it comes down to the final layer, I might do, what is it, we're 37 minutes in. I wonder. This makes me wonder if it would be possible to do this on one draft. I wonder if it's possible. Soak that in. Okay. I'm going to just put a little bit more down. I think a layer like this here. This is the final layer before the final layer. So we got 3 likes. I wonder if we got any subs on this thing. I don't know. We shall see. We shall see, huh? Random guy. Just some random guy on the internet doing random things. Entertaining without AI. We'll just leave the goo where the mouth should be. Okay, what have we got here? We have these layers here. I think it's kind of thin there. It's still a little bit thin there, so we're going to build up on the forehead a little bit more. Oh, look at that. Okay. I'm going to stick this to the forehead. Right, like that. Still going to add some more of this goo here. Rub it in real good. Still kind of warm. I used warm water this time. I think the warm water makes it work better. separate it out. Just one piece of paper thick each time. I'm making a laminate. It's making a laminate that will dry up hard like cement. Some more of that cool paper. I think I want to save that for the end, because that is some really cool paper, cool colors. So, coming up here, sticking that right in there, giving it a good stick. A little bit more goo. Just rubbing that goo in there real good. And we're going to take this and take this whole chunk and put it in here. It'll add a lot more structure. We'll just hold it in there. Because there it is on the back side. Add some more goo on there. Goes between layers of goo and a layer of paper. And so makes it, takes it about a day to dry. By about tomorrow afternoon, it'll be firm enough that I can take it off the mold. But I might just wait till tomorrow night. Maybe I'll wait till tomorrow night and take it off the mold then and start working on it some more. There. Another big patch. Just layers of paper and color, paper and text over here. There, molded in there, good, and molded. And put this layer here, over there. Oktoberfest. We'll just rub that goo in. Rub it in real good. You want to rub that out. Massage it in. That way this paper will stick. It'll stick to it hard. You want it to stick hard to everything. Okay. A little bit more down here. Get it to stick in there real hard. Got some good colors on here. Just rub that goo in. The goo massage. You know, it's even kind of a organic goo, too. There's no toxic chemicals in this goo. There probably is in the newspaper, which is why I'm wearing gloves. No, I'm just wearing gloves. Just so I don't have to constantly be wiping my hands off. Okay, Now, we are going to build some structures. Some ears, maybe. We do this all out of newspaper. Some of these things will just be kind of dropping in for a second and leaving and coming in and out for a second. Kind of want to mush this together, make it like paper clay. Maybe I'll add a different paper to it. Some of this paper. And make some ears out of that. Mushing it together. Just making clay. Paper clay now. Something moldable, malleable under your fingers, and you just kind of break down the fibers with this and well mix it in with that goo. And add that over here where the ears should be. Make sure it sticks to the side. Put some more of this paper in there. Different layers. Working off of that side there. And maybe there. It's not really pretty. It's all cauliflower and a little bit beat up. But and make sure that I'll be able to get it off of there. So yeah, should be able to get that off. Keep that paper over there, the saran wrap, and pull some of this out too on this side. So I'm going to lay flat here, a bit like that. And we'll put another protrusion over on the other side. Kind of mix this up really good. Kind of scrunch it together. Get all that stuff in there. I think it needs some more. Yeah. Nice paper tearing sounds. Just gonna put this all in here like that. Maybe this one needs some more too, huh? Maybe that's going to be one for the one side. Make the paper clay. Just work it in. Work it in. The new goo review. Oh, there used to be a radio zoo. It was a new zoo review. That was the name of that radio show. What does the ear look like? Something like that. Maybe it's... But you know what? It doesn't have to be perfect, right? I think we want to add some glue to it, just to make sure that... I'm going to put this down here. I want to make sure that it sticks. That it sticks on here. And I can get it off. Alright. That might work. But I'm going to need a lot more of that paper in order to make this work too. We'll use some of this paper here. It's got a lot of goo in here, so I can make that paper clay. Maybe add some newspaper to it too. Oh, I got all this goo here. Why don't I use that? Wow, time's flying by here. Let's add some more paper to the goo. This stuff works really well. It's soft. It's pliable. I can mix the goo in and get it to... I'm probably going to just use the whole sheet. Maybe not. Making paper clay. That's what this is. Something that's malleable. It's malleable right now. The beauty about this is it can be done with products, things that you have at home. So I'm kind of showing you the process of how you can do it. And this is done real time too. This is a real time project. Maybe a little bit more. Work it in. One blue ear and one purple ear. And put some, make sure the glue gets in there and sticks in there really well. Got that plastic wrap here, so I can take it off, so I'll be able to remove it. Remove the plastic wrap, and then the mask is all there. I may need to add some actual Elmer's glue to it, just to make sure that it sticks. Come on. Get out of there, glue. Why is it so hard to get glue out? this ear be kind of like this. Just kind of weird shaped ears, a little bit lopsided. You want to get the whole thing come over here, get it to become part of the face, kind of working it in to this other paper, this other stuff, working it in there. And then come back in, work this in a little bit, work it in a bit more, and we'll add some more structures onto here. I think we might put some holes in here where the eyes will be. Maybe you can give it some expressions. There, I've stuck the fingers through. Deep inset eyes poked in there. And what about the mouth? You ever see those African masks? Maybe this is kind of what I'm thinking about here. An African mask. And add some color to it. I'm gonna go and add this right onto the forehead. Maybe it doesn't belong there. Like that. You know, the important thing here is just that you're having a good time. Wait, I wasn't going to do that, but I guess I did. I put the goo on that, and which is going to dry up in such a way that, oh well, I guess we're not going to do it that way. Not how I imagined, anyways. Kind of this crying eyes kind of a look. Well, what is next? What is next? Maybe just some colors, interesting colors and textures. I'll just put this over here. And we'll put that over here. the color of this mask. Maybe some construction paper. Some other colors. Is it gonna stick, or do I need to add some glue down on the backside? Weaving the tapestry of night and day. Oh, I probably got to do something more to grab people's attention. So what have we got? Got some different colors and shapes in here. I wonder. Maybe I can make a beard, put a beard on it, or maybe not quite yet. I got this paper here. I suppose if you look at it with 3D glasses, that it's going to have a neat effect to it. Interesting. Got it down like that. Let me put that in here. Maybe it needs like a mouth or something. I'm gonna, sorry, I didn't want to do that, but you know what we'll probably do is come back and do another layer after it dries. Come back with finger in the eye. Ooh, that's a tight fit there. Ooh, my finger just poked all the way through. Oh no! That feels weird. That's really a weird feeling. All right. There we go. We have done that. Now we are going to do something else over here. Some more. There. Maybe a little bit more over here. Just a little detail work now. Big old lips here. Maybe I will paint this one. I don't know. We'll see. I'll wait until tomorrow. First time. First time. I don't know, it looks kind of cool. This paper like this, and it looks really cool. Let's put that down there. First time. It's my first time doing this one. It's kind of piece by piece, and you kind of come up with something. There we go. Looks actually pretty cool. Looks like it's starting to take shape. Starting to take shape here. It's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna call it a quits right now. I've been doing this for an hour and 10 minutes. Take my gloves off. Thank you, everybody who tuned in and watched my show, even if just for 12 seconds. Thank you for the 3 people who pushed the like button. Thank you very much. If you've passed by here in the past, thank you for being here. So we are going to end this stream right now. This is the 999 ASMR Tarot Show, doing ASMR crafting, and I was your host, Random Guy, just some random guy on YouTube, guiding your way. Come back another day, and we'll do something else that's cool. Tomorrow night, who knows what it'll be. Random Saturdays. Anyways, good night, and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.